Hey guys, it's the Chad, and today I want to give you a quick review or overview of the Criterion 500 garbage disposal from Menards. We're also going to be comparing it to the InSinkErator Badger 1 because that's the current unit that I have right now. Well, Criterion, it is an appliance brand that is owned exclusively by the Menards store, and I do a lot of shopping in their stores. Now, the biggest downfall to Menards is they don't have or they don't allow product reviews on their website. So you have no idea if a product's really good or really bad, which I don't like. So I figured since there is a lack of information or reviews out there on the Criterion garbage disposals, why not buy one? That way I can let you guys know. So the other day, my InSinkErator Badger 1, it died. It didn't start leaking water out the bottom of the case like most do. The motor failed. When I went to throw the switch on, it just growls at me because it's angry. Well, that and it also smells like it's on fire, so I knew I needed to replace it. So that left me with a few options. I could go back with another Badger 1, maybe upgrade it to a Badger 5, or completely change brands. Well, I did a lot of research, read a lot of specs, and was still kind of leaning towards that Badger 1 because it would just, mount right back in the exact same way. Home Depot and Lowe's, they still stock it, runs about 120 bucks. Just for the basic disposal. If you want power cords, other options, you got to pay about 15 or 20 more dollars. Well, after reading the specs on it, it's only a 3rd horsepower motor, and I have a family of 5, so that's not enough. And it only comes with a 1-year warranty, which truly sucks. So I think there's better options out there for the money, and that's why I moved to the Criterion. Well, since I'm shopping at Menards all the time, I decided to check out their selection. The house brand that they carry is called Criterion. They make units from a 3rd horse up to 3/4 horse. They make them in a slimline compact series to a full size. Even their most basic model has a 2-year warranty, and it goes all the way up to 10. Now, the unit that I chose is the 500 series because it's most similar in size to the Badger 1. It has a 5-year warranty though, and probably the best part, $89.99 when it's not on sale. Now, when I picked this guy up the other day, Menards was having 11% off rebate, so I'm gonna get about $9 back, and I had a $15 in-store credit, so it was just a win. So why don't we go through, pull this one out of the box, we'll pull the Badger out and compare them side by side. You can tell the Criterion is a little bit taller and wider than the Badger 1, but it's no big deal. I'm not gonna have to change any plumbing parts out, just make a few adjustments. Now, the Criterion comes with that 1/2 horsepower motor, where the Badger's only a 1/3. It also comes with a supplied power cord, so I can actually stick an outlet in underneath the sink. In case I ever need to change this out, I just unhook it from the flange, unplug it, and stick the new unit back in. Now, I can get a power cord with the Badger, I just have to pay more money. Another difference is going to be the Criterion has a removable splash guard in case I ever need to get my hand all the way down into the chamber. Versus the Badger, it's going to be permanent or fixed. Now, this is a little bit bigger size because it has a bigger motor, but it also offers full sound insulation, where the Badger line, it doesn't. They're all a steel case. Now, since it is bigger, it is going to offer a bigger grinding chamber at 35 ounces versus 26 on the Badger line. This operates at 2600 RPM, where this one's only 1725. Now, something cool they both offer is this quick release collar. That way, if you ever need to swap them out, it goes pretty fast. In this Criterion, I'm actually gonna keep the old InSinkErator one in the sink and it'll hook right to it, which is pretty cool. Now, it's not all doom and gloom for the Badgers. It is nice that if this ever jams up, they supply a wrench and you can go in the bottom of the case and free it that way. Can't do that with the Criterion. You're actually gonna have to stick a stick or something in there and try to manually spin it from the top. But the big difference is gonna be the internals. This guy has stainless steel versus galvanized in all the Badger line. And that's probably the biggest failure point for the Badgers is they immediately start to rust and corrode, and a lot of times they're gonna leak out the bottom after a couple years. Now, this also offers a much better warranty, lifetime for corrosion, versus nothing. And this one will be a full 5-year warranty versus 1 year on the Badger series. So you got to kind of weigh all of your options. When it comes to price, $89.99 versus $120 for the most basic unit. So if I'm going to put my old Badger 1 and compare it to the Criterion, it's a no-brainer. I'm going to go with this one any day of the week. It's got double the horsepower, a third bigger grinding chamber, better internals, and 4 more years of warranty. But hey, you guys get to make the final decision. Well, there's your quick review of the Criterion 500 garbage disposal. Last thing I got to do is get this guy installed, and I'm going to let it run for a couple months, and if I had any problems, I'm going to add it to the end of this video. If I don't, then you know it worked out fine and dandy. Well, let me know what you guys would do. Would you give the old Menards disposal a chance, or are you going to stay faithful to that old InSinkErator? Well, let me know down in the old clickety-clack, and while you're there, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you guys would be interested in any of the disposals we talked about today, I'll put links down in the description below so you can check them out. Now, I am going to say, if you're going to stay with the Badger line, and that's perfectly fine to do that, you might think about upgrading from that Badger 1 to the Badger 5. That way you're getting more horsepower. It is just going to be a little bit bigger. You get 2 more years of warranty, and believe it or not, it's actually cheaper on Amazon now than buying the one. Go figure. Well, I appreciate your time, guys, and thanks for watching.